Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Tales of podcast. I'm Jan, your host and GM, and I am joined tonight once again by my fabulous friends. We have Fabio.
I wasn't sure who you were going to go for there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
We can all be fabulous.
We can indeed.
Your fabulous friend number one.
If we simply believe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's alliteration, right? Fabulous friend Fabio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got fabulous friend Fabio.
Hello.
Cool cat Charlie.
Hey.
Finally back after a long stint of illness. We're happy to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.
And what have we got? We have returning guest of the pod, Pretty Patootie Patsy.
Just let me process that for a second. I mean, hello, Internet land.
So yeah, we're recording this whilst having to take a break from Delta Green due to continued illnesses. We got back Charles, but we're still not back with our full regular crew. Boo, boo. But it's not going to stop us from playing. So in the meantime, I'm not even sure when this one is actually going out. We're currently at that point
Merry
where...
Christmas, everybody.
How about that election? Huh?
Oh, wow. Did not see that coming.
You completely threw me off now. Where was I? I was saying, I don't know when this is going out, or if it even ever will. But for tonight, we are going to play another one-shot. Today, we're going to be playing Heist. Heist is a pretty well-known little one-shot by Grant Howitt, where we will be playing a crew of mischievous, unruly bears who are going on the heist of their life. Yeah, I say mischievous, and it's going to be light and fun, but I did just describe it to the guys of, I've got this Guy Ritchie vibe in my head. So maybe that wasn't the right choice of words.
Those are lighthearted in a murdery sort of way.
In a very druggy, murdery kind of way, yes.
What you're saying is this is another game where I die.
So that's all of the games.
Yeah. I know, yeah. Just checking.
I think the last time I played this, I did get put in a crate by animal control and shipped out to sea, so we'll see. I did have it coming, though. It was for the good of society.
All right, then first, we're going to quickly run through some character creation. Then I will roll to create our event. I'm also adding in an additional thing for this because I am very much in a Guy Ritchie-inspired mood right now, having recently rewatched Snatch. I'm also going to create a bear for myself who is going to be not participating as a PC, but is going to be the big boss man. I'll be the scary boss dude who's put you guys together for the heist.
Are you the bricktop of this situation?
I am the bricktop, indeed.
No, thanks, Turkish. I'm sweet enough.
So we start with rolling 3d6 to determine your descriptor, your role, and your bear type. I think let's start with bear type, actually. I think that's the key thing for us to really grasp onto. I'd also say, like, if you don't want to roll and there's a preference that you had, just take it. Like, whatever you think is most fun. I'm not going to make you roll if you've got something that your heart's set on.
I really want to play a smart character and sound like Winnie the Pooh. Like, okay, guys, I've got an idea.
Look, the big boss doesn't recruit bears who aren't smart, so I think we're all going to be pretty smart in our own way.
Please tell me one of you is going to be a honey badger.
I'm going to let the dice decide.
Oh, you're going to let the dice decide. Yeah, I should say for the listeners, on the bear type, we have grizzly, polar, panda, black, sun, and honey badger. Not technically a bear, but just as ferocious.
Honorary
more
bear.
so. Honorary bear, indeed.
So should I roll some dice?
Sure, absolutely. So Patsy, let's get your bear type.
Okay, so bear type. It's honey badger.
Yes. So each of the bear type also come with a skill that they are proficient in. The honey badger skill is carnage, which I think is perfect. All right, who's next?
I got 5, which is sun. What's this? I don't even know what a sun.
Oh, they have one in Belfast Zoo. It's like a bear, but just kind of fucked and noodly looking.
Oh,
they got a really long tongue.
I'm not into that at all.
Roll again if you want.
I think I'll just be a grizzly bear or a black bear.
Yeah, black bears, like, they're smaller, right?
Yeah, the small guys, and they can climb.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones who
Although-
shouldn't climb a tree if they're chasing you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all bears.
I want to see what the sun bear looks like.
So I remember seeing a sun bear and being kind of upset by it.
Oh my god! Look at this thing.
I know,
It's
they're great.
amazing.
Oh god, I have to look this up now as well.
Yeah, they're sort
Alright.
of smooth. Yeah.
I'm definitely a sun bear. Done. I'll tell.
Yeah, they're the guys that kind of. Oh, I don't like them.
Look at that! Look at that tongue. Look at.
Oh dang, that's
Aw.
distressing.
Yeah.
A lot of anti-sun bear sentiment going on around
No,
here.
I'm in.
Yeah,
But cool,
thank you.
cool neck tats though, right?
Yeah, cool neck tats and everything. You like my ink?
That's like a really scary tongue.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's got to be the whole podcast.
They're
This is me
so-
just looking at myself. Every
Oh
5
my
minutes.
god.
I mean, I think that's the great thing about bears in general, though, is because on one hand, that's clearly a fat man in a fur coat. look at him, he's adorable. But also, it's like, oh, this is the spirit of the creatures that taught us fear as sort of prehistoric humans. So they got a bit of both, as is represented in this game, in fact.
You know, it's a terrifying animal that doesn't look terrifying.
I mean, I can think of a couple, but what are you thinking of?
Hippos.
Oh,
Hippos are
100%.
nice and like.
They're
nice
one of the
and
most
brown.
deadly animals on
Yeah,
Earth.
exactly. But they look so cuddly, right? They just look like a big round balloon. You just want to go and hug it and
Yeah, you ever
squeeze
seen
it
like a
and-
baby one in the zoo? They're like a little jelly baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the jelly babies that will murder you.
Yeah, well, they just, you know, they got a lot of self-respect and they
Yeah.
don't take any shit from anyone.
Well, here's the best thing though, they're herbivores.
Yeah.
They don't kill to eat.
Yeah.
They kill just because they don't like your face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
they-
kill you without the hunt.
So the grizzly special skill is terrify. So you have an advantage when rolling for scary things. And sun bear special ability is sense honey, which will
Yes.
become important later.
I feel sorry for whoever picked panda. Just eats the like everyone else is on a honey heist.
Yeah,
The
that
panda's just eating panda.
yeah, that was me. My name was Xiaoping. I had the fastest hands in the business, and I did not find anything that looked remotely like bamboo.
I mean, who gets to decide what looks like bamboo?
Well, in this case, the DM, who I gotta say could have been more generous.
Let's hope that's not the review that I'm getting after this game. Okay, so now also let's pick a descriptor for your bear. We have rookie, washed up, retired, unhinged, slick, or incompetent.
I'm rolling. I'm retired. Looks like this is one last job.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to pick unhinged.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pick incompetent.
Incompetent. We have an incompetent sun bear. But the sun bear special thing is sense honey. If you're incompetent, does that mean that you can't find honey?
Or maybe it means you can't do anything but find honey.
Ah.
Could be a problem if, for example, you're our driver.
I was going to say, because this does now bring us on to your role in the heist. We have the muscle, the brains, the driver, the hacker, the thief, or the face.
All right. Oh, I'm the thief.
Hmm.
And I got hacker.
So I guess I should go for either muscle or brains. I'm sorry, muscle or driver. What do you guys? Or do we need a face?
I mean,
At the end of the day, you're all bears.
none of
Yeah,
us
yeah.
can speak human
None of
language.
you can speak human, yes.
That's even better.
Yeah, I should have explained. So you're all bears that have been sent on a heist to steal honey. What is the story behind that yet? We will roll to find out. But all of you bears, you can speak to each other and communicate in the bear world. You can communicate with humans only slightly with a few mumbled words here and there, but the reality of the situation is you are really bears. So yeah, do you need I like the idea of having a face.
Yeah, that explains the incompetent.
Okay, well, then I'm an unhinged grizzly bear who's also the muscle, because
Yes.
if I can't communicate with people except by terrifying them, that's very appealing.
Yeah, he's the muscle. He's also the face because that's the main social
That's
interaction.
pretty much all you need.
So I shouldn't be the face. Oh my god, then let me be I don't know, what should I be? The driver? If you're gonna be the muscle, I don't think we need a face.
I think I might switch to brains as well. I
Okay.
think I have a
brains?
concept. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, brains, muscle, and driver.
Yeah. Brains, muscle, and driver. I like that.
I love this.
The sun bear is our driver. The incompetent honey sensing sun bear is our driver. Okay, great.
And I will establish my bear is 3-Claw Jones.
Claude Jones.
3-Claw Jones is a old and terrifying polar bear who only has one eye. Though strangely seems to have all his claws, no one really seems to know where the name came from. And those who ask have not lived to tell the story.
How many claws do bears know? It's 4, right, on each paw.
Yeah, I think so.
And a thumb if you're a panda. They have a thumb-like protuberance that allows them to grip bamboo.
Okay, so
Do we have names?
let's do names at the end because that's
Alright,
the most fun. So the way that this works is everybody starts with 2 stats. You have your bear stat and your criminal stat. Everybody starts with 3 points in each one. So every time I make you do a roll, it will either be in bear or criminal. When you roll, you have to roll under your number. If you roll under your number of that stat, you succeed. And then it's the same that if you fail at something criminal, you're becoming more bear and less criminal. For example, if you fail at doing something bear, like climbing, roaring,
Eating honey.
mauling people, eating honey,
Stealing picnic baskets.
then you have to remove a point from bear and add it into criminal. So you keep losing points from one stat and putting it into the other,
As
and
you
vice
fail.
versa. As you fail, yes.
Right, okay.
You can choose to move 1 point from bear to criminal at any given time by doing a flashback scene in which we go back to you and the other bears sitting over coffee and cigarettes, planning out the heist. So we can go back and see how this actually was going to be worked out in a flashback scene. And you can voluntarily move 1 point from criminal to bear by eating a ton of honey. You have to find honey first, though.
Would escaping from the heist in a very small car, is that bear or criminal?
Since none of you have established that you are circus bears, and I wouldn't want us to establish that anyway, I'm going to say that would be criminal.
Okay.
That's not typical bear behavior.
You're assuming that bears in the wild don't do this.
We are making a lot of assumptions at the moment, yes, but we don't have any bears present for representation, so... Well, I am told that there are a lot of
I've been confused
bears.
for a bear
I was about
many,
to say,
many
I bet you have, Fabio. I bet you have.
Someone once told me I was more cub mode, and I must say I've never quite forgiven them.
I thought you were about to say I've never been able to forget the compliment. But
If we offend any bears out there, please DM us on our Instagram and tell us, and we'll definitely do better.
And send pictures.
That's promising a lot.
I just really want to see those DMs on Instagram.
In addition to the rolling, if you're doing an action that uses your bear's special skill or something related to your roll, you get to roll 2d6s and pick the lowest score. So if something to do with getaway, for example, Charles, something to do with the getaway and something to do with sensing honey, you get advantage. So you get 2 die. There are three ways that the game will end for you. 1, you successfully complete the heist. 2, if your criminal stat ever reaches 6, you are lured into a life of crime and betray the party. If your bear stat ever reaches 6, you flip out completely bear style and lose it, going on a full rampage to hightail it back to the woods, most likely pursued by animal control. And that's basically it for the setup for you guys.
What about our hats?
I'm going to come back to the hats.
Okay.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten the hats. I'm going to roll now to set up the heist, though. I do need some dice now. Can someone give me dice? Give me a few minutes to ingest this so I can have a think. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I think I've got the premise down now.
Honey badger is 9 to 16 kilograms. Okay, cool.
Grizzly bear is 270 or something.
Okay, we good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, lads, listen up. It's about fucking time, right? Yous all owe me a favor. So I'm putting yous together, making a crew to pull off the biggest heist of your lives.
Did he say ice?
Who is this guy?
I'm not, like I said before we started recording, I'm doing the voiceover of the opening cutscene. I'm not actually talking to you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm giving you an introductory speech.
So we don't get to jump in.
You don't get to jump in because then we're going to
What if
open.
we think of something funny?
This is you get your turn for the rest of the game. This is my turn to do something cool.
No, have your moment.
We're going to start with you guys sitting around a table and introducing yourselves to each other.
Okay.
Right. All right, lads, listen up. Yous all owe me a favor, and you know, no one owes me a favor for long, or they regret it. So, 2020 HoneyCon is coming to town, and I want yous to get in there, lift some money, but also the most sweetest of special prizes. This year, I have heard, the special prize they's gonna be given away for best honey is the Queen of all Bees. She was once exiled, but appears to have returned, and we all know those who owed the Queen of Bees as the golden honey. No, honey is gold. What's my term for it?
The China white honey.
And we all know the Queen of Bees makes the darkest and stickiest of honey that's ever been on the market, and I want it. Now, this place is gonna be chocker with honey. Your white honey, your dark honey, your sticky combs, everything you can think of. So I don't want none of yous getting distracted, you hear me? I want yous all focused, keeping your eye on the prize at all times, in and out with no trouble. Now, I'm sure you have heard what happens to those that fail me, right? So, don't fucking fail me. Free Claude Jones, out. And we open to, where would three bears be meeting?
At the Zoo Cafe.
No, actually, I don't like zoos. The three of you have been given the secret location of a warehouse of Three Claude Jones. It's actually a wood shop out on the edge of the woods, but he calls it his warehouse, you know. And it's a kind of a place that's rumored to be known between all the people that know him, because it's where most of his honey stockpile is. But very few people actually know the location. So when you've arrived, you've seen that there are actually quite a few bears on patrol around there guarding the honey. But when you come in, as you come up to the door, they look you up and down, give you a sniff, and said, "All right, he's waiting inside here." And they let you in. And we open on the three of you sitting around a table in this woodshed. Would you like to please introduce your character and what they look like and what they're doing at the table?
Including our hats?
Not the hats.
Very
I'm going to get to the hats.
Okay.
We're worried about the hats.
Yeah, we have concerns.
So wait, is it just like a dark room with like an overhead lamp that comes down? Mm-hmm. You can't really see anything else in the background. There's like a table, there's some cards.
Yeah.
There's smoke coming out as well. And we're just a bunch of bears playing cards.
Yeah, it's like one of those hotel paintings.
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah, so who comes out of the shadows first?
All right. Okay, hold on. I need a name. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Lads, how's it going?
Are you committing to that?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, what? That is a stupid question. Charles always commits to the voice.
I guess it's time I present myself. I'm your driver. They call me No Regrets.
No.
Every time I look at Bob, you're cracking up. I die. No regrets, Rover.
Rover?
Rover. But you can call me No Regrets.
Do we have to?
Yes. and if you look down, I've got this little white patch of hair. That's the sun bears. They've got like this little patch, and it's just been smudged all over. And I'm thinking it's a no regrets tattoo.
Oh, great.
No regrets or no regrets?
Oh boy, he's back, people.
No regrets.
All right, so no regrets. Plods over and plonks himself at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you plonk yourself down, you put your big paws on the table, and on your head, you are wearing a hat.
Yes.
This hat was gifted to you by 3 Claude Jones. It is something that he gives to all of his bears, so that other bears can identify them. And he picks a unique hat for every single person. What hat did he pick for you?
It's a trilby. It's a trilby that my bear wears sideways and off to the side.
Emitting some of the same energy as a sort of cone with a propeller on it.
Exactly.
Kind of.
It helps with the speed. I've got the need for speed.
I'm just imagining now those actual like hats with a propeller on it.
Oh my god, that's it.
So but instead with a what do you call it? Those kids' wind.
Yeah,
thingies?
it's
Not like a pinwheel.
A pinwheel, yeah.
pinwheel.
Because as the driver, I'm just imagining you've got this pinwheel.
great. It's a trilby with a pinwheel in it.
Yeah, it's how that makes a driver, innit?
When that wheel starts spinning, those wheels start spinning. All right, next up, out of the shadows, there seems to be no one coming, but then up to the table, a tiny head appears of a 16-kilogram honey badger. And he says, "Yes, welcome. I am Boris Epanchin Fyodorovich, late of Moscow Zoo. I got out of there, I can get out of anywhere. Tell me what the job is, and I will find a part in it. My plans are second to none. The job is already done, you must not worry."
And on Boris's head, he is also wearing a hat gifted to him by 3 Claude Jones. What hat have you been gifted?
It is a bowler hat, but
Of course it is, yes.
hopefully a very small one, or I will be sitting in it like a boat.
No, I can't decide. I love those images. Because it's either like a regular hat that drowns you, or it's literally like a fascinator clipped into your hair.
Yeah, it's from like Claire's Accessories.
A bowler hat for Claire.
Yeah.
Love it.
You from out of the shadows, you hear like a grunt and a shuffle, and the other bears.
The water on the table starts vibrating.
Yeah, exactly. The other bears look towards the shadow, and then the shadows step forward, and you realize there was actually a window the whole time with the sunshine beating into the sky, but it was all blocked out by Grizz. And he is about 350 kilos of violence and insecurity. And he sits on a stool which disappears underneath him when he you briefly hear it snap, and he drops down onto the floor. And he has a bowl of spaghetti with him, and he continues eating that enormous bowl of spaghetti with acorns.
I see we caught you just before hibernation time, no?
No, this is brunch. And you're not having brunch?
No, not the planning comes first. I prefer to plan on an empty stomach. Make men keen. Make nose sharp. Make teeth sharper.
Okay. I'll leave the brunch.
I've got a sharp tongue.
Is
Wait.
it dangling out of his mouth as he says that?
It's like those dogs, like those really ugly dogs, pictures that have just constantly got the tongue hanging out of their mouth.
Boris will work with what he has.
When you're not paying attention, Grizz sticks a fork in your tongue, just twists it around into his spaghetti, and continues and proceeds to chew down on it.
Why go drink first?
Oh, sorry. This isn't spaghetti.
Gentlemen, focus a little longer, and the rewards will be incalculable.
Let me give you some information that 3 Claude Jones has given you about the setup, and then you guys can start planning the heist. I would suggest you can ask me questions about like what kind of ways we may need. Do we need to do this? Do we need to do that? But I wouldn't plan it too concretely because once we get to the convention place, you may have to adjust. Probably, yeah. So, 3 Claude Jones tells you that the 2020 HoneyCon is being held at...
We didn't do my hat.
Oh, yes, of course. I was so intimidated by Grizz coming out. I forgot. Grizz, you are also wearing a hat that was gifted to you. What is your hat?
It's a fez.
Yes, it is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. Wonderful. Thank you for reminding me. So, the HoneyCon 2020 is going to be held at an extremely lavish convention center that is connected to the Ritz Bits Hotel, a luxury 5-star hotel. He tells you that the convention center is going to be filled with different convention halls, full of different kinds of honey products, people giving workshops on best ways to gather and process honey, etc. Tons of distractions for you. It's going to be difficult. But there's also going to be like a winner's hall or like a main competition hall where the top honey products that have come forward are going to be tested. And inside this hall, you will also be able to see what would appear to be the main prize, which is the Queen of all bees on a pedestal. But little do people know, this is actually not the real bee that is going to be on display. It's a decoy.
A decoy.
God damn it! How did I miss that? In reality, this is such a precious prize that the queen bee will be kept in a very safe location underneath the convention center where you will have to find your way to. It's going to be in a vault underneath. It will be guarded by various points of electronically locked doors and laser grids. You will have to find your way through the convention center, through the competition hall, into the basement, through the doors and the laser grids to get the prize, and out again.
Well, with our combination of finesse, technical skill, and stealth ability, how can we fail?
Exactly. Also, you should know that the convention is run by a very famous and very well-known sweet old lady called Old Ma Glenda. Old Ma Glenda is famous in the town for her philanthropy, working.
I thought you were going to go in a different direction.
For her philanthropy, her philanthropic activities with beekeeping, bee conservation, teaching people how to properly care for bees, supporting ethical practices and beekeeping, etc. She's very, very well revered in the community. She's a very sweet old lady. She will be at the convention and may be an interesting pressure point for you. That is all you know.
Old Ma Glenda will not leave the convention center alive.
So your task is to figure out a way to get there, get into the basement, retrieve the queen of all bees, and bring her back to the woodshop.
Okay, so we should sketch out a plan real fast in this smoke-filled room and later, return to it when we wish to recriminalize and debear ourselves.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm guessing I'm putting together some more of an opportunity for your characters to get to know each other a little bit and flesh out some basic ideas of how you would approach it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, should we pretend to be humans? I have some disguises.
Do you have a disguise as a human baby? Because I think that's really the only one that would fit me.
No, it's mostly like ripped and bloody park ranger uniforms, almost exclusively, actually.
We could run in there, give the impression that we're chasing after some dangerous bears. You know, the old Spanish prisoners, they call it, I think.
I think they do, actually.
Yeah.
What happened to your accents?
Good point.
And this is the problem because Charles commits so heavy.
This is my planning voice, all right?
My internal voice also sounds different.
Okay, so disguises. Definitely.
Yeah. Because, unless we actually want to ram the place, perhaps with a large vehicle, we'd want to sneak in until we get to get as close to restricted areas as we possibly can. And then it might come time for maybe some large character to start ripping doors off their hinges.
Oh, I know a guy that can do that.
Yeah, that's great.
Remind me about the building. What is the building itself? What's the structure? What kind of building is it? Is it like a high-rise? Is it a skyscraper?
No, it's a convention hall.
Is it like a skyscraper of a convention hall?
Sorry, maybe my image of that is very different because I imagine like single floor, except for the basements, of course.
Okay.
Of like large, expansive, open areas for conventions. It's described in the list as a lavish convention hall, so not just like brutal flat architecture, but a very expensive.
But this isn't a museum? I mean, the hotel?
No, it's connected to a hotel.
Oh, it's connected to the hotel.
There's no skyscrapers.
There's what you want. You want to base jump in?
Well, actually, my plan was we were going to hijack a crane on the skyscraper that's adjacent to this skyscraper, and then we'd turn it over, and then we'd drop through we'd lower ourselves down through the. Well, either there was going to be one of those kind of atrium sections in the middle, and it's just empty all the way down, or it was going to be like a lift shaft.
So it's a fancy convention hall connect with like a singular floor connected to a very fancy hotel. So
it's going to be a long drop from the crane.
the fancy hotel would be a high rise tall building, but that does mean that you can access the convention center via the hotel.
Can we access the convention basement from the hotel?
Maybe.
Oh, I'd say we book a room. It's gonna put my driver's skills to good use.
Do we have a credit card?
Do the costumes have a credit card?
Your main form of currency between bears is honey.
As the brains of this operation, I feel I could probably work out some way to get us into the basement of the hotel. Mm-hmm. I'm small, I can unlock doors, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're smart.
Why, thank you. Perhaps you will listen more closely to my next plan, no?
Oh, yeah. What's your next plan?
Wait and see, my slow-witted friend.
All right.
I have an idea.
Oh, is that your next plan?
My next plan was to wait for his next plan, yes. Always think one plan ahead.
Our first stop is Heathrow Airport.
Right.
I'm listening.
There, we will steal a taxi cab. We will then collect 3 executives from the hotel's parent company who are coming to inspect the hotel today by stroke of good luck. We will kill them brutally, and we will take their skin, and we will disguise ourselves as the hotel inspectors, giving us full access to the entire hotel and convention center.
My friend, did you ever work for Moscow Underground, perhaps? You would have fitted in very well.
I did some freelance work with some intelligence agencies, yes.
I love this plan. I'm happy to be part of it.
Okay. I've got wheels. I can take us to Heathrow.
Yes, you have.
You have wheels. What are your wheels? Because if you want an actual vehicle, you're gonna have to steal one.
It's a tricycle.
Where would we put their luggage?
We take the tricycle to Heathrow. Steal a cab there. I'm just following your plan, man.
Oh, we're still going to steal a cab. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were going to disguise the tricycle as a cab.
No, you get off your plane at Heathrow Airport, and there at the taxi rank, there's a bear holding a card with your name on it, sitting on a tricycle with an expectant expression and a fez.
Sounds like a pretty good plan to me.
Yeah, I like it. It's got espionage. It's got good driving ability. It has carnage.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, sorry. What was the next stage of the plan after the murder?
Because that sounds like a whole plan unto itself.
Maybe we can fade to black.
Yeah.
I hope we will fade to black for some elements of this.
Yeah. So we get the disguises. We introduce ourselves at the reception of the hotel.
Hello, we are executives come to for the annual review.
Yeah.
Please give us your fanciest room in basement.
What's your bear's name again? No Regrets.
No regrets, Rover.
No Regrets gives a presentation
Oh,
to the management and staff. Because
Remember, you are actual bears.
yes, I know that. All he has to do is figure out how to use PowerPoint.
Yeah, Bear could do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably text on all the slides. He doesn't need to talk. While you're distracting them, we'll probably like eat the whatever food has been put out.
I like canapes,
Yeah.
Think this will be?
chocolate strawberries.
Yeah. Then we can go for like a sleep. Wake up in about 3 to 4 months, and we stay. What were we here for?
Queen Bee.
What?
Queen Bee.
I believe I had forgotten that. I was thinking of murder and canapes.
It's just
Bear with hidden depths.
I don't know what the Queen Bee is.
It's
though.
those executives in my mind's mouth.
My friend, what the Queen Bee is matters very little other than it is what the client is looking for and what we will get our honey cut for.
I like honey.
As a drop of a sweet golden reward, that is what we keep our minds on.
I love that. It just reminds me of Idiocracy. I like money.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
I like honey.
I like honey. You like honey?
Okay, just to remind you that there's going to be plenty of obstacles for you to get through at the hotel as well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, yeah, I mean, having seamlessly blended in and taken on the identities of trusted and high status humans, we can then breeze through the convention center, impressing everybody. And yeah, then the first locked door we get to, we go beast mode and do what our mothers taught us. We can bear down from there. I heard something about lasers. Putting that on the. Actually, I'm small. Lasers are no problem, probably.
Probably.
If we can collect any like honey powder or other useful like air particulates.
There's lasers as part of the.
Defense.
Ooh,
There's lasers and electronically locked doors.
we're gonna need like black cat suits.
Yes.
Get through the lasers, right?
Yeah, to do sweet flips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, she dips beneath the lasers.
I mean, a coat of black paint would probably work a bit better, right, in terms of the amount of coverage.
Yeah.
What if we just roll in some dirt beforehand?
I mean, you two are almost black anyway.
It's true, we got giveaway white splotches. Gotta go roll in some dirt as a bonding activity first.
I mean, I can find us some cats.
It took me a minute to figure out where you were going with that.
They might have suits. I don't know.
So we gain entry. What do we? Then we have to fuck around inside the convention center for a while, I suppose.
Yeah, avoid distraction.
Yeah.
Keep our eye on the prize.
You have to find a way to get into access to the basement.
Access to the basement.
Yeah. Then get through the electronic doors in the basement and the laser grid.
Right. Going to need car battery.
Well, if we have a car to get us there, we won't need the car after that, so...
Presumably not, because either we'll be dead or everyone else will be.
Exactly.
Car battery, and we hook that up to the guard's nipples, and we get him to open the electric door.
Perfect. I think, what's the term in hacking? Is that social engineering?
I think that's fishing.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Bears love fishing.
And torture.
Yes, and torture.
Oh, I get it. It's fishing because you use the electrical wires like a fishing pole. You dangle, you get the bait. That's fishing.
When you have information you want, then the man is caught.
Oh, I learned something today.
So, is the nipple the fish or the worm?
Yes.
I don't. Wait.
No, I think the information is the fish because that's the thing that you want.
Right. Okay, because we do want information. It's not just enjoyment, entertainment that we're after. Okay, all right. It sounds like we have a plan. Oh no, we only have half a plan.
Well, I'd say that's okay for now because we also have the.
What about the getaway?
That is your job. You're the driver.
Oh,
Maybe keep car battery where it was then.
well, how are we gonna fish?
Good question.
We could use the tricycle back.
Also, point of professional honor, I would say the muscle groups beneath the arms a lot better than the nipples. It's, to be honest, very common rookie error. I understand. You need to do it a few times, then you learn what works better.
So
I try only to educate.
we put the tricycle in the cab, and then we have the tricycle right out into the distance. With
Tricycle can be getaway vehicle.
there you go.
In my head, I'm thinking for me because I don't think it can support either of these guys, but I could fucking Lilo and Stitch it away, no problem.
There's a bang on the door. And a little hatch opens, and a bear puts its snout through and goes, "Oi, lads, convention starts in an hour, right?" And then it slides closed again.
I suppose we better saddle up.
Okay. Well, I parked the tricycle behind.
Would you say it would fit all of us, perhaps?
That's what the sidecar's for.
Fuck yes. Let's go, boys. I mean, bears can run quite fast, so if one of us just gets out and pushes, we're going to go reasonably fast.
Yes.
Well, Grizz has a bus ticket, so he was just going to get the bus. But he can also push, I suppose. I'm the biggest one.
Right.
I get in the basket on the front of the tricycle.
Yes.
And I point like Napoleon.
I guess I get in the sidecar?
Yes.
This tiny tricycle and a giant sidecar big enough to hold Chris.
It's just a barrel attached to it.
His 2 feet are sticking out the front.
And just imagining a barrel with, like, he's sat in it, like, just his rump is in it, and he's got, like, all 4 paws hanging out the front.
I'm just pedaling. I'm going so fast. The thing will spinning, and my tongue is flapping outside.
Okay, Nora, show us what you got.
Grizz is just chawing on a bone and holding his fez on.
I hope this convention center isn't like far away.
We're going to Heathrow first.
God, it's far away from everywhere though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah, we're not going to make it in an hour.
Okay, we gotta hop on the tube at Hounslow West.
Let's do that then. I've lost my Oyster card.
What if you...
I mean, you still currently look very much like bears.
Yeah, so presumably everyone's getting out of our way then.
yeah, you could terrify them.
Well, I mean, at some point you can't just barge your way through because at some point people are going to call police and animal control.
They might call someone if they see a tricycle with 3 bears on it.
no.
Yeah, they might do.
No.
Especially if we're holding up traffic on the M25.
Okay, I have an excellent idea.
Go for it.
Insert sound of an ice cream truck passing by. That looks like something we can fit in. And it's got food in it too. Also
True.
ice cream.
Okay, Nora, move to pursuit course.
I smell honey ice cream. Start paddling faster.
Grizz, get me in through that front side window.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to make you roll for sense honey because I want to know if there actually is honey or not in that van.
Excellent. That's a 5.
You got 2 dice, I think.
Yeah, I do. And a 1.
So there is some source of honey inside that van.
Honey ice cream.
Okay,
called honey.
I pick up Boris by the scruff of his
Yes.
neck and I throw him at the van.
At the window,
To
hopefully.
what
Yeah,
objective?
yeah, definitely. Because I doubt we're going to be able to catch it on a tricycle.
Yeah.
I mean, are you throwing him through the window, at the tires? Like, where are you throwing him?
I was going to throw him onto the roof.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I was hoping window, because...
Well, I can throw you at the window, but
Please.
it's closed.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Okay, window it is.
I just splat like one of those Garfield stickies. Okay, hang on. I would like to roll criminal to have some sort of glass breaking item on my person.
Oh, let's roll criminal to say that you have like a claw, a diamond tipped claw.
Okay, I got a 2. I hit that window and I stick, and the poor ice cream servers within here is just the horrible sound of a diamond-tipped nail cutting a circle out of their passenger side window.
And you hear some muffled, huh? What? And we, the viewers, see this unfortunate-looking ice cream man looking in his rear-view mirrors and seeing this sun bear with a crazy flapping tongue behind him on a tricycle with a giant, very determined-looking grizzly in a barrel behind them. Cannot see where the screeching is coming from, but is now very preoccupied by the two very intense-looking bears behind him. And they put their foot down a bit more on the gas.
Grizz is using his front paws to like push us along, drag us along on the ground as well to speed us up, which like is basically like the tricycle has risen up in the air so that like you're pedaling but it's not doing anything. We're just being dragged along by Grizz's massive claws.
Oh, I just hit the turbo.
Okay, so Boris, this means that the ice cream van is now accelerating, but you do have access.
I would like to roll Carnage. Yeah, I would like everyone outside to be grateful for the fact that the van does not have many windows and they must only speculate about what happens inside. I will choose my 2.
Yes, that's
or
your
bear.
lowest. So would you describe to us what happens with your carnage?
I get the full circle out of the window and I put my horrible bowler-hatted head through it and I say, "Welcome to the party, sweetie man." And then you just see the ice cream van swerve one way, swerve the other way. It turns again, lands on its wheels. The back door comes open, and one survivor staggers away before a sort of guided missile made of black fur hits him in the back of the head. He falls, unmoving.
Whoa. I've seen bears do kickflips on skateboards, but I've never seen bears do kickflips in a van.
I pick up a half-frozen sort of Pooh Bear flavored honey treat in each hand, and I say, "Come on in, boys. Sweets are fine." And then I bite into one without unwrapping it.
So just a reminder, any point if you find a honey sauce and you can eat that sauce to move 1 point of criminal into bear. Don't know if you want to right now, but you can.
I'm feeling pretty bear right now, to be honest. So yeah, I will do that. I now have 2 criminal and 4 bear.
Mm-hmm. You guys can eat the honey in the van regardless if you want to. So.
Oh yeah, I'll eat that. I'll eat that honey. Does that mean I can move a point?
Yes.
Do I want to move a point?
Well, that's the question.
What's the I
Or
guess
that's
if I want
moving it from criminal to bear.
Yeah, let's go.
Remember, never let one of them become all 6 though, or you're out of the game.
Okay. Grizz climbs up into the back of the ice cream truck, and you see the rear axle just basically hit the ground.
Yeah.
And from outside, you can just hear the slurping of ice cream being devoured. And is there anyone left in the van? No, everyone's gone.
Only bits.
Okay. And I mean, he probably, if there's any bone fragments or something.
Oh yeah,
he may.
We're gonna have something to pass you. You know, we can't just fill up on sugar.
I do need
That
some
part
fiber.
comes later.
No regrets, Rover. Just licks a lot of plastic packaging with his tongue, trying to get to it.
Oh, he's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
God bless him.
This ice cream isn't very good.
All right, then you got your wheels, boys.
Wait, let's
Where are you going now?
throw.
Oh, yeah.
You're still doing the airport plan, going further away from the convention
Yes.
center. I'm just thinking,
We're-
you could have said that you were ice cream delivery
We are
men.
single-minded bears.
We drive to Heathrow.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, well, like, I mean, I'm going to take... in case we do get stopped, probably one of us should be disguised as an ice cream man. So I'm going to take the uniform off the ice cream man. It's in shreds, presumably, after you
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there were two guys, one of whom's uniform no longer useful. The other guy, he got it swift and clean. So it's merely stained rather than destroyed.
Okay, so I'm wearing that, but it's essentially like a bolero because it just goes
Yes.
over my shoulders and you can't even see it from the front. It's just like a napkin on my back.
Is can you put a little paper hat over your fez?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't fit all the way over, so it's just...
would you have the fez on one side and your little paper hat on the other?
No, it's on top of the fez. You can see the fez sticking out from underneath.
Perfect. Butter would not melt in that mouth. If we get stopped, you do talking. Beautiful.
And I'm guessing that no regrets is driving.
Yes.
Cool. Then I'm gonna need you to make me a criminal check.
Oof, I failed both.
Oh, how
We
does
end up at Stansted.
Pops pulls over.
Ooh, yeah. Let's say that you were swerving around a lot and you get pulled over by the cops.
Shit, it's the fuzz.
It's okay, it's cool, it's cool.
I hide in the glove compartment.
Play it cool, pull over.
What? I thought you were wearing a fez.
Oh my god.
Do you pull over?
Charles is driving.
Oh yeah. Okay, I pull over.
When he pulls over and the police stop behind us, I open the window of the ice cream truck and I lean out with two cones and right in their face just go.
Roll for bear.
Do I roll a 1 or 2 dice?
Two for terrify.
It's terrify, yeah.
They're both 1s, yeah.
The police are starting to stroll up to the van, like, yeah, you hear a lot about people selling drugs out of vans and stuff like that. It looks very suspicious. And suddenly there's a wonk as the window opens. This giant grizzly leans out and gets right in their faces.
With a paper hat.
With a paper hat on. And two cones and just spittle going all over them as it... And the police officers are absolutely terrified. One of them is completely frozen to the spot and just falls over, terrified. The other one squeals, tries to pull out a taser, drops it, and then runs off into the forest, screaming.
Okay, we can keep going now.
Okay.
Knew I could count on you to do the talking.
That's why they call me the face man.
All right, so with that, you guys pull up to Heathrow Airport in the arrival section with your ice cream van. I'm assuming there is a steady trail of blood coming out of the bottom as well.
Also, we probably had the tuned bells on the whole time. I don't think we know how to turn those off.
So now we need to. Can any of us write? Because we need to write the names of the.
Let me
executives.
consult my plan. I take out a big piece of tree bark that has some of my shit scribbled all over it. And it's, yes, all very clear. I think I can probably forge any human language. I have made considerable study.
Okay, so you know what to write.
Yeah, I take another piece of tree bark and I write person on it.
That guy.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, now we need to.
We need to steal a cab.
I think I just had a better idea.
Oh?
Grizz gets out of the ice cream truck and he tears the top off a taxi cab and he puts it on top of the ice cream truck.
Wow.
But like he rips off the roof and everything. So like the taxi driver's just
You're basically like an Uber now.
yeah.
Truly, the spirit of creativity and improvisation lies at the heart of the criminal mind.
It's more of an art form.
You impress me more and more, Comrade Gris.
Hold on. I just got an idea.
You not so much.
I'm gonna pop the I should keep the voice. I'm gonna pop the lid off of the cabbie and take the battery.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have to roll for that? Roll me a criminal?
Do I get 2 because it's like a driver skill?
I think your skill is sense honey.
Yeah, but I'm also the driver.
Yes.
Oh, okay, you get both of them.
You know, cars and stuff.
I mean, I would interpret driver for this as getaway plan. But I will let you have this.
Yay!
Because I'm a generous GM.
No, I felt both.
Yeah. So you then like you go over to the cab. The cabbie is sitting there like, what the fuck? Ah, bears! Fuck! Ah! And he's scrabbling to like get out of the doors, but he's still got his seatbelt on. So he's like trying to pull himself like out of the now very large sunroof.
Yes.
But he's like still like panicking and just watching you wide eyes as he can't get out. And you go over and you like just bang the hood and it pops up. But you then look at it and like, I don't really know what I'm doing. You start like sticking your paws in to try and lever it out, and your tongue lolls over the engine and it burns your tongue.
Oh!
And you go scampering back to the van.
You get picnic? Smells like sausage.
I don't think I got the battery. I thought banking out the battery.
I don't think it matters. I can't remember what we were using it for.
We were going to torture men in future with it.
I'll go and get one.
It was for nipple play.
Yes, it was for electro steam. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm going to go and try and move my beautiful plan forward. Mm-hmm. And
you see, these guys have got the ice cream man uniforms on. You still very much look like a honey badger.
I'm very small.
Yes.
People may mistake me for a cat or other adorable being.
Ah, so you want to play up like I'm a cute little animal that works for this taxi service.
Absolutely, yeah. Indeed, yes. So, I'm going to try and roll criminal to see if I can case the joint and see if I can spot who we might be waiting for, see if they smell right.
Mm-hmm. What was your roll again?
You're
the brains.
I'm the brains.
So this is an intelligence thing, so I will let you roll with advantage for this.
Okay. Yeah, that's double sixes. Yeah. Been out of the game too long.
So you enter the terminal. You're looking around. You're trying to scope out like where would these arrivals be coming from, and you hear like the thud of some boots coming up behind. Like, yeah, someone's got this dog off this leash. Yeah, whose is this dog then?
I turn to this impudent intruder with furious murder in my eyes. Who are they?
It is a airport security, and they're kind of looking over their shoulder whilst keeping their eye on you and be like, "Here, Tony, bring us that lead. We're gonna have to put this dog somewhere until we get someone to pick it up."
Okay, this seems feeling like my big friends would be very helpful right now, but I've foolishly left them outside on the taxi rank.
In the background, while this is all going on, there's like there's all the glass of the front of the airport behind you, and you can see just absolute chaos as cars are being ripped apart and there's people running around screaming. And there's a bear screaming in agony as it burns its tongue, but it's absolute carnage. But it's nice and quiet in here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm just imagining like you rip the roof off. There's people running past screaming and whatever, and then like after a beat, there is no regrets. The same way, like with arms wobbling and wailing, going running back the other way.
I'm going to take advantage of this, and I'm going with a sigh of humiliated resignation. I'm going to act like the dog I'm being mistaken for and point towards chaos like Lassie, as if it is vitally important to me to show humans that there's something dangerous going on.
Ah. Now, technically, the criminal element, the criminal state is anything not related to being a bear.
Yeah, that seems pretty criminal.
You would need to be rolling criminal for this.
Okay, I should not have had that, honey.
But I will let you roll brains for this because this is an intelligence thing.
Oh, yes.
Great. So you can see another guy come stomping up and he's got like a muzzle and a lead. With your very quick thinking, you see the chaos that is erupting outside and you turn around and you point your nose and go,
No, please bark in a Russian accent. Very confused.
Raf. And as soon as I feel the human's eyes are not on me, I'm going to make a bolt for it and say, abort, the plane is fucked. And then over my shoulder I say, no muzzle can hold me, you Zuckerblatt. And we've been made. We need to jump in a vehicle and regroup.
Oh, quick, get in the car.
Oh, we're running away already?
We are regrouping.
I mean, if you stay around too long, there'll be armed people that start coming now that they've seen bears in the terminal.
Luckily, we're at the wrong terminal.
Every single time.
So we could try
Terminal
this
5, we need Terminal 1, 2, or 3.
It was an international flight, so we're definitely at the wrong terminal.
Oh, okay.
Rover, floor it.
Oh, all right. My tongue starts to cool off as it hangs out the window.
Try this ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah, I carefully unwrap one for you because I feel like you've earned it.
Well, this tastes better.
So where are you going now?
The Queen's
Terminal 1, 2, and 3, I think.
Let's say we were at Terminal 1. How many are there?
5.
Well, there's 5.
Okay, so we've got 4 more.
Are we doing this 5 times?
We've got 4 more shots at this, people.
I'm gonna say you've got 1 more shot at this because the news will travel fast.
I mean, we could do Terminal 5 and just say parenthetically that we have something similar has happened at 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, in the background is just explosions and police helicopters.
Okay, last fucking time. Do not mess this up. I understand there are no more terminals and there are many more policemen. Places.
Okay, I got the battery.
Is this the 5th time you're trying to get the battery as well?
This is the 5th time I'm trying. I've got
And you've got, like, burns everywhere.
In different places. And ice cream just stuck each time.
Just like cones,
just
like
cones
sticking
just
out of
stuck
you.
everywhere.
And there's 4 taxi registration plates on top of it.
I've got like a vape out of someone's mouth. I'm just huffing on it anxiously.
Charles, do you want to roll for battery?
Oh, for God's sakes. I'm not getting any roll. Oh, for God's double 6s.
Oh, yeah, you are extremely burnt now, and you have no battery, I'm afraid.
I think we're gonna have to find a different way to torture them.
My friend, you insult me. I know a number of other ways we could try.
Oh, good. I'm sad I'm not going to see the fishing.
We can make a battery with a potato, I think. Is that the other? That's the other option you're considering, I presume. All right, let's get these people. Let's get these people.
Yes,
Okay,
Boris.
First we hijack the potatoes. No, but we get the people first. Stay on target. Stay on target, Chris.
Absolutely. I have improved the sign. It now says specific person. Okay, our employer might have given us some way to recognize these specific people, right? Is that safe to say?
Yes.
Oh, just write the name of the hotel.
Wait. So there is an action you can do here to move a point from bear to criminal to increase your chances of passing it by doing a flashback of how something was already prepped. Now it says in the game to flash back to you guys sitting around in the smoky room doing this, but what I'm also going to say is we could flash back to Three Claw Jones and saying that, right, well, you're going to need this to get through this, see? And so if you want to tell me, like, for example, if you want Three Claw Jones to have given you something, then we can do a flashback scene of that.
Okay, so you flash back and then you can move a point.
Yes, from bear to criminal.
I have a flashback.
What would you like in the flashback?
I am in the woods and I'm having a shit.
And how is this increasing your criminals?
It's not. I'm just putting another point in bear.
No, that's not how it works.
I guess the bear does shit in the woods.
Okay, I'm also having a flashback.
Are you also taking a shit in the woods?
Well, no, just constantly, wherever I'm sitting for more than like half an hour in order to mark my territory, but that's separate.
Can it be a Vietnam flashback, please?
Okay, in my work as an NKVD agent, funneling arms to North Vietnam, not relevant.
I'd have a suggestion for you.
Please.
You're coming to the 5th terminal, and then you suddenly have a flashback, and you remember when you were first contacted by Three Claw Jones for this job, there was an envelope slid into your den, not under your door, and there's like an envelope. When you pull it out, there is a flyer for the 2020 Honey Convention. Did I give the convention a name?
Just HoneyCon, I think.
We can do better than that. 2020 Grand...
HoneyPalooza?
Yes, excellent. The 2020 HoneyPalooza. So, you remember that this is how this was all initiated, by being given one of these flyers. So you remember that you have this flyer that you could potentially show to people in the terminal.
Okay, and that would lure them towards...
Oh, this is a service taking us to the HoneyPalooza.
Okay, I will say that is probably something I will have remembered after a couple of false starts, and that's what I can swagger into Terminal 5 with.
That means that you can move 1 point from bear to criminal.
Fantastic.
And increase your chances of this working out.
Somewhere I got a tie. And now I'm wearing a tie. And I am standing at the back of the car. Of the
van.
The van. The ice cream truck. And I'm ready to take their bags.
Nice. Got VIP service.
Do you also have like a bellboy hat on in the middle of your ice cream van and your fez?
I butchered a limo driver, and I have his hat and his tie. Okay, I'm there, looking sweet as pie, just looking like a harmless mascot animal. And I've got these flyers, and I'm hoping to attract a bit of positive attention.
Roll with advantage.
Okay. That's a 3, so now that I've had my flashback, that works.
Great. So you stand there in the terminal, you're on your hind legs with your paws up, looking very cute, and you've got the flyer in your mouth, and you made your eyes go really big and wide, wagging your tail a little bit as you've seen those stupid dogs do, thinking about how much this is degrading yourself, but think eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. And you see several people walking past, and at some point, there's a couple of people in suits that are wearing suits and have got briefcases. He said, "Oh goodness, look at that! How adorable! Oh, it's a little dog that's been sent, a little dog mascot that is working for the company. Isn't that so adorable? Oh, no, they sent us a cute little puppy to pick us up."
Yip yip, ruff ruff. Wine, wine.
One of them goes down to pet you on the head.
I suppress the urge to kill.
Ooh, I considering that your skill is Carnage, like I can't make you roll for resistance because that is not a mechanic in this game. But I wish that I could.
His moment will come.
In about 5 minutes.
Well, are you going to take us to the convention, old boy?
Yipe yipe. And then I start scuttling off in the direction, looking over my shoulder coquettishly.
Well, how very charming. Oh, this HoneyPalooza is going to be the best. And these execs follow you out to the taxi. Taxi.
As they come out the door, I'm like ushering them as fast as I can because you can hear the sirens of the police in the background. So I ushered them into the van as quickly as possible. When they're sitting down, presumably, they all have to sit in the front.
No.
Yeah.
They get in the van and then you eat them.
No. I forgot about that bit.
Do we need to pivot?
We need their costumes.
I mean, I think it would be fair for Boris to just lure them into the back and then you guys eat them in the back.
I thought we should make a show of leaving first with like.
That's true.
Yeah. So they all have to squeeze into the front seat beside the sun bear. We're in the back, and Grizz sits right behind them, and like he's touching against them. Like his snout is on the arm on the back of the chair between them. And one of them looks over and he gives like what he thinks is a very disarming smile. It's in fact just rows of fucking vicious teeth with pieces of gristle and bone and flesh still hanging out of them and the stench of death. And he puts a paw on his other shoulder and kind of pats it.
The execs are all squished in. They're kind of looking around at the two of you, and one of them kind of giggles nervously and says like, these Ubers are becoming very unconventionally charming these days, huh?
And then if they look for some sort of reassurance to the driver, they just see this sort of wall-eyed, tongue-hanging, hideous sun bear face with a...
licking every part of the window as he drives.
And we're allowed to say like a few words, right?
Mm-hmm.
No regrets.
Oh no. Thanks for listening, folks. If you enjoyed this, please leave us a review on your podcatcher of choice. It'll help spread the word and help others to find us too. If you have any comments, questions, or just want to get in touch with us, you can. You can find us on Twitter with @TalesOfPodcast, Instagram with @Tales_of_podcast, and we're also on the dice.camp server on Mastodon with the name @TalesOf. We'd love to hear from you. This week's Tales of crew is Fabio as Grizz, Charles as No Regrets, special guest Patsy as Boris. You can find him on Twitter with @Anyone'sPatsy. And of course myself as your GM and audio producer. You can find me on Twitter with @ThatLastJan. All music and sound effects are used with permission and may have been edited or modified for use. Details and links can be found in the show notes. Stay tuned for our thrilling and equally ridiculous conclusion to Honey Heist, which will then be followed by something very special indeed. See you next episode!
So can we say the convention's tomorrow?
Why?
Well, because our whole plan hitches on us getting a hotel room. So we might as well have the night there at the hotel room.
Well, you might as well spend the night. You're not spending actual money, Charles, to get a hotel room.